All right, let's talk about something that a lot of us just assume is taken care of, our data backups. Most businesses feel pretty secure, thinking their data is safe. But what if that feeling of security is built on, well, a few really common and, frankly, dangerous myths? Today, we're going to tear down 3 of those myths that could be putting your whole business on the line. So let me ask you, straight up, are you absolutely 100% positive your business backups are fine? I mean, really think about it. If a disaster happened right now, could you get everything back and keep the doors open? It's the kind of question that should make any business owner feel a little uneasy.
And you know that uneasy feeling? It usually comes from a few risks that are hiding in plain sight. So we're going to tackle the 3 biggest myths in the world of data backup. By the end of this, you're going to have a much clearer idea of what real data safety actually looks like.
Okay, first up is an absolute classic. It's one that feels so logical, so right on the surface. We're talking about the myth of the good old local backup.
You've probably heard this, maybe you've even said it. You go buy that external hard drive, plug it into the server, run the backup, and, you feel like you've checked the box. And don't get me wrong, it's way better than nothing, but it is nowhere near a complete strategy.
And here is the core problem. Whatever happens to your office happens to your backup. A fire, a flood, a break-in, it doesn't just take out your computers, it takes out your safe copy right along with them. But the threat that's even scarier is digital. If that drive is connected to your network, a ransomware attack can encrypt your live files and your backup files all at the same time. You're left with absolutely nothing. So here's the difference in a nutshell. A local backup is what we call a single point of failure. It's all your eggs in one basket. An offsite backup, though, is geographically separate. It's in a totally different building, protected with encryption, with super tight access controls. That separation, that is the whole game. It isolates your backup from any threat that hits your main office. Okay, let's move on to myth number 2. Now, this one is very modern, and it catches so many people off guard. It's this belief that the cloud is some kind of magical, automatic safety net for all your data. I call it the cloud illusion. So many of us, we live and breathe in Microsoft 365 or Google Workspace. And it just feels like our data is always safe, always there in the cloud. It's so easy to assume that because it's Microsoft or Google, of course they have some amazing backup system running for us in the background. But that assumption is a really dangerous one. Here is the key distinction, and you really got to get this. These platforms are built for availability, which means letting you access your files from anywhere on any device. They are not built for true backup and recovery. Think of it like this. Their job is to keep the building from burning down. Your job is to have a photocopy of your important documents in case someone inside accidentally shreds the original. Look at this comparison. Sure, your cloud app has a recycle bin, but files are often permanently gone after just 30 or 90 days. A dedicated cloud backup service is completely different. It takes scheduled, point-in-time snapshots of your data. This means if a critical folder gets deleted today, you can literally go back in time and restore it exactly as it was last Tuesday or last month. That's a superpower your basic cloud app just doesn't have. And that brings us to our 3rd and final myth, which is, honestly, it might be the most insidious of all. It's the silent failure. This one just feels right, doesn't it? You get that email notification, you see the little green check mark that says backup successful. You mentally file it away and assume you're protected. But that little success message can be incredibly misleading. A green check mark does not mean the backup is useful. Think about it. A job could succeed even if it skipped an entire critical folder because of a permissions error. It could succeed while backing up a file that was already corrupted to begin with. The software is just telling you it completed its assigned task. It's not telling you that the data it copied is actually complete and recoverable. So the big takeaway here is that a backup isn't a product you buy, it's a process you have to manage. It needs 3 things. You have to actively monitor it to see what's happening, you need a human being to actually read the alerts, and most importantly, you have to test the restore regularly. Let me say that again, because it is the single most important thing to remember here. The only way to know for sure that your backup works is to actually perform a test restore. Can you pull files from it? Can you recover a user's entire mailbox? Until you've proven you can do it, you're just hoping it works.
So, if hope isn't a strategy, what is? We've busted the myths, so now let's build the truth. Let's talk about what real, genuine data safety looks like.
A solid strategy doesn't start with hardware or software. It starts with 2 simple business questions. First,
How much data can you actually afford to lose? An hour's worth? A day's worth? Your answer determines how often you need to back up. And second, how quickly do you need to be back up and running after a total failure? That answer determines what kind of recovery system you need to invest in.
So, let's just boil this all down into a final safety checklist. Number 1, are your backups stored off-site? 2, are they encrypted and protected? 3, are they constantly monitored with a human checking the alerts? And 4, are they regularly tested? If you can answer a solid yes to all 4 of those, you are in a very strong position.
And so I'm going to leave you with this one last critical question. If you had to restore your business from a backup, today, right now, are you absolutely certain it would work? Don't just think about it. Go find out. Because when it comes to your business's data, hope is not a strategy. Certainty is the only thing that matters. Go test your backups.